Hi, I'm Jeff Hemmel from Boating Magazine. Today I'm in Cadillac, Michigan. We're testing out the brand new Scarab 235 ID. Now, this boat follows the design language that Scarab introduced on the 285. As you'll see, it's stylish, it's plush, it's great for the family, but it doesn't forget to be a jet boat. It's fun, it carves aggressively, it's got great acceleration, and this boat is set up with some impressive wakeboarding and wake surf features. Hey, we're here with Ryan Bezemek. Now, Ryan, I know you've spent a ton of time surfing Scarabs. You're a surf instructor, avid surfer. Tell me about the wake that you can get behind this jet boat.
Yeah, the wake on this boat is pretty nice. One thing I like about it is it's pretty long. For the jet boats, they've definitely struggled in the past trying to get a good longer wake that still cleans up. So this wake is really nice in that aspect. It has a good deep pocket. You can get back and still be able to charge forward. It's not a huge wake, but it definitely has good push for the size boat that it is.
Now, obviously, wake surfing is fun, but the reality is this boat is not a one-trick pony. This is a versatile, family-friendly bow rider. Let me show you some of the features starting at the bow. Now, designers squared off this cockpit, and it gives you a lot of space. One of the nice things is passengers can kick back and kick their legs up. But if you're sitting in one of the forward corners, you've still got nice padding. That's a great spot if you're watching the action that's taking place behind. There's hinge storage underneath all of these seats. It's a nice articulating hinge that lets the cushion come up and keep it out of the way and open while you're loading gear in and out. It's got a raised lip to funnel water away so you don't get wet inside your storage. And you'll notice in the inwell, we've also got speakers, but what Scarab does is literally next to every speaker is a USB charging port. Now, in today's day and age, that's a given. Everybody's gonna have their phone. That's a smart addition. Now look at the bow and you'll also notice the nice marine mat traction material to let you board and get on and off without marring the boat. There's also a pedestal table mount. Now that's the first of 3 on this boat. It lets you set up a table when you want to have your snacks and hors d'oeuvres with your friends. You can also remove the center cushion to reveal additional traction material to get on and off the boat without messing up your vinyl. There's some really nice attention to detail found up here in the bow. Obviously the gorgeous vinyl, you've got different textures. I also like how Scarab has done this wind block door. Now, normally these are kind of a rattly approach to they block the wind, but they're noisy in rough water. The stiff hinge makes them nice and solid. There's storage access underneath both the starboard and the port console. Port console also includes a pull-out cooler. To port, there's another wireless charging station for the passenger. And I also like the depth of this glove box. It lets me get a lot of stuff in here, and it's also lockable, so when you leave the boat, your stuff is secure. Highlights in the main cockpit include this wraparound seating. This is really a spacious boat. There's room for plenty of passengers. I've got storage below, another mount for a pedestal table. Now, another real highlight is this marine mat flooring. It's soft underfoot, it's comfortable, it's cool in the sun. I really like the fact that it's snap-in. That lets me take this out if I want to wash it, or if I just want an easy to maintain boat when I'm in saltwater, I can take all this matting out and leave it at the dock. One thing to point out is when you do have the wake package and you have the ballast bags, when they're deflated, they don't take up storage room, so you can still use the same amount of space. The ski locker in the cockpit floor has a couple nice features. It raises on a pneumatic strut. It's got padding at the bottom to protect your gear. And one thing that really stands out for me as a wakeboarder and wake surfer myself, the hatch is nice and wide. It lets me get those kind of toys in there without struggling. Now, I can't leave the seating without mentioning this versatile rear lounge. Now, I'm going to show you some of the configurations it goes in. It's got 4 different positions. The first of which is the forward-facing cockpit setup. The second of which I can tilt both or either of these seatbacks individually to have aft-facing lounges. I can fold these seatbacks flat to create 2 individual sun pads, or finally add the filler cushions in this walkthrough and you've got one huge sunbed. Popular options include the wake package. Now that gives you the ballast tanks, the tower with the board racks, and integrates the controls into the display. The comfort package also includes the walk-through doors and the bow and stern filler cushions. The premium sound package includes the JL audio system. In addition to the JL audio system, the premium sound package also adds RGB lighting. You can get it in the cockpit and underwater. Now, I might have saved the best for last. As to horsepower, this boat packs 2 Rotax 300 horsepower engines. Add it up and you've got 600 horsepower in a 23-foot boat That really brings this Scarab 235 to life. For Boating Magazine, I'm Jeff Hemmel.